Hey everybody, I am taking this video at Fort Patrick Henry Dam. I thought I would give you a picture of something different. Anyway, throughout the day people come here and visit and go fishing. I'm walking it back over here. You can see the lake. Let me get to it there. So behind these roses is the lake. Anyway, I brought you here to talk about safety. Now, online safety is a lot like public safety. So as people come here, I don't know who they are, and I might say hello to be socially polite, but I'm not going to tell them where I live, and I'm not going to give them my phone number, and I'm not going to give them personal information about me because they're not in my circle of friends. As you go about your online life, keep it in mind, because there is no point in friending somebody who is supposedly across the country. It's kind of cool to get a friend request from somebody in another state, but it really it should make you stop and think, well, how did they find me? And why do they want to be my friend? And of course they'll have lots of nice things to say about you and all that, but especially during this time when all of us are online so much more than we're normally online, keep in mind, try not to accept any friend requests unless you really know the person. If I meet somebody here and I have a wonderful conversation with them, they seem like a really nice person, yeah, I'm still not going to friend them on my social media because I don't really know them. There are a lot of safety issues. Most of you are aware enough to understand what they are. I can go into that in another video. Today I'm talking about cyberbullying. Now, we've had bullying classes, and we had the parade was an anti-bullying campaign, throwing out the anti-bullying bracelets and lanyards and stuff, and so you guys are familiar with bullying. There is two really good websites. Stopbullying.gov is one of them, and the other is kidscentraltn.com. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see them. I wrote them both at the top of my paper, my cheat sheet. So go to them, and on the Stop Bullying you'll hear some of this stuff, but go to both of them and check it out. Educate yourselves. We rely on our parents to keep us safe. But right now, our parents are so involved in trying to keep a roof over our heads and food in our bellies, clothes on our backs, that they're a little busier. And even those of us working at home, it's a different life. I'm not paying attention to some of the things I used to pay attention to. So it's up to you kids to keep yourselves as safe as possible. And so go to those websites and check it out. Cyberbullying occurs in social media, text messages, various instant messages, and emails. The concerns, one of the big concerns is that what you share online becomes your online reputation. And it can be seen by schools, employers, colleges, and others who may research you. Now, right now, you guys are in middle school, so, that's so far off in the future. Yes, I know of employers who have made comments about prospective applicants, and they looked at their social media and it's on there from day one, and people didn't get hired. So it becomes a concern of everybody. Now, my social media history didn't start until 2009. So I had a lot of years growing up that are not documented online. And so when companies or anybody does research on me, they can only go so far back. But you guys, your whole life is on social media and online. So you really have to keep in mind what you share and what you do. So cyberbullying harms everybody. The person who gets bullied is immediately harmed, but the person who does the bullying is harmed as well because of that history that stays online. There's a lot of crimes that are committed, and the first thing the police do is confiscate computers and phones. And cyberbullying has reached a point where there are now court cases. A young woman was cyberbullying a boyfriend until he committed suicide, and charges were pressed. So this can be something that is life-changing for everybody. Cyberbullying is persistent, permanent. So if you bully somebody now, then the record stays. If you get bullied, yes, the record stays. Take screenshots. If you are being bullied, take screenshots of the messages. Make a record, write down times and dates and all that kind of stuff, and have the screenshots to back it up, and get help. You have proof, and people cannot argue against the proof. It's hard to notice when somebody's being cyberbullied. You want your parents to realize that you're different, you're acting different, so they should automatically know that something is going on, and so they should know that you're getting bullied. That's not the case. We don't. It's hard to tell, and if we're preoccupied with finding a job because we lost ours, or we're trying to make ends meet and we're working extra jobs and what have you, it becomes even more hard to realize when somebody we love is getting treated poorly. There are laws and sanctions, as I was commenting about that woman. And there is a survey was done in 2017, and it said that 15% of students that took part of the survey had been bullied. And they'd been bullied through text messages or email or social media, along with the physical bullying at the school. So it is becoming a bigger and bigger issue for everybody. So what is cyberbullying? It's posting comments or rumors about someone that are mean, hurtful, or embarrassing. The same thing for pictures and videos. Some of my videos are embarrassing to me, but you all can share them. Pretending to be someone else to get information from someone so you can post it. So, creating a mean or hurtful web page about somebody. Doxing is giving private information to the public, like phone numbers and addresses and links to social media, in hopes that they would get harassed. So pretending to be someone else to get information so you can post it. The example was that somebody created a um, social media page and of a boy, and with pictures and all that, and a girl got a friend request from him, and she thought, oh, he looks nice, and so she friended him even though she didn't know him. And he was such a good talker, and they could talk about anything. And she gave personal information, things about, talked about her family. And the kids that had made up this page turned around and bullied and harassed her with text messages and social media comments, and gave her life a really bad time because she disclosed information to somebody that she didn't really know. She'd never met him. And just because somebody lives across the country according to their social media doesn't mean they really do. What if you give all kinds of information to somebody who, boy, it's a really nice person and everything, and oh, it'll be okay, they live out in California, I'm safe, they can never bother me. But where they really live is Tazewell, and they're gonna come through and gather you up. So we don't want that to happen. Some of the examples is nude photo sharing. That's just wrong on so many levels. Lies and accusations. Bullying somebody because they're poor, making fun of what they're wearing, or making comments about how they smell or just whatever. Here's one I didn't know: sock puppet. It's a fake account set up, used to get into a relationship, which is that example I gave you. Get personal info and then use it to bully. So it's called sock puppet. Don't know why it has that name, but it's all good. We need to keep from it. It's too hurtful. Encouraging somebody to self-harm or to commit suicide. I told you about that court case. The girl, charges were filed against her because she was encouraging her boyfriend to commit suicide, and he did. Bullying because someone is gay. Jealousy can cause people to bully. And doxing over online games. I didn't realize that was a possibility. So online gaming is a place that cyberbullying takes place. And I know so many of you enjoy the games that you're playing. And I play games, but they're not interactive with other people. So the example they gave was a person made a comment, his personal opinion about a game, and some of the parts and pieces to it, they didn't like how some function worked. And then somebody took that document and slammed them across the gaming world, and prevented him from being on some games. People were closing him out, and it was a hurtful situation. And it can be, so be good to each other, be kind to each other, play games with people that you know, not just some entity online. Get with your buddies, talk on the phone, and make sure your game is full of your friends. There are apps that let people post things anonymously, and I use Snapchat to talk to some of my children, and those posts and videos disappear. So that's why I was saying, take screenshots. I know you guys like Snapchat, so if somebody's saying hurtful things to you, take a screenshot, of it before it disappears so that you have proof. And there's one that, and I don't know how to pronounce it, so I didn't even write it down. There's one that lets you send an anonymous message to people that you may know. You don't have to know them. You might know them. So this person, it opens the door to be a bully easy. Nobody will know who sent it. It also opens the door to being bullied very easily. Now, if things get really bad, I know that the police, you see it on TV anyway, the police, they look through history and they make companies divulge the people behind usernames and stuff like that. There is a record of everything done online somewhere. And we just want you to be safe. With all of us online, so much more. It's up to each of us to help each other be safe. Don't accept friend requests from people you don't know. For now, keep it close to home. We don't have a lot of new stuff to tell each other because we've been home for so long, but that'll be all right. You guys do, you can share videos of yourselves doing those, what is it y'all do, TikTok dances or something or other. In any event, you guys are very creative and you can come up with some fun things to entertain each other with. Just keep it nice. And that's it for today. I'll be going back to the classroom Monday. There isn't a phone there for you to call or anything, but you can keep in touch with us online. Make comments, and I hope I see you soon. I'll see you around town. Bye.